You've done your simulacrums. You've done your AFK automatums. You've been watching your favorite TV show, but now it's time for the Endgame version. So, first off, Mage Blood. Yes, I've seen a lot of people ask for Mage Blood. Now we have a Mage Blood. And it is very, very good. Word of warning, let's first explain the maps I just did. These maps are maps that are rolled like this. So I have maps like this, okay. It has pack size 57 and item rarity 167 and something like that, right? So always want 50% plus pack size. We go and we get our chisels, quality 75, 77. I use one Delirium Orb and there you go. And the Scarabs, very important. I think I ran out, but it is Pandemonium. Of course, as you should know, Pandemonium. And it's so cheap. It's so cheap. It's so cheap right now. Terra. So the reason why they're so cheap right now is because it's so hard to do. It is so hard to do. So let's quickly go over the modifiers. So we go Domination. So I'm not gonna open them up. Okay. Domination. Here we go. Yep. So we got lots of shrines. And as explained by Redville, so this is Redville strategy. Okay, Redville strategy. With Atlas bosses with just Atlas bosses everywhere, and because of the Titanic Scarab of Legend, they have 2 additional modifiers, plus a Titanic Scarab that has 2% increased toughness, damage, rarity, and quantity per 1% increased pack size. So in map, this map is like 120 to 150 pack size. So the unique monsters have 300% increased damage and toughness. 300% plus ghosts, plus altars, plus map mods, plus delirium. You know, these are insane. They do so much damage, and this is one of the only few builds that I think can get away with doing 420 rarity while killing it. So let's talk about the rarity. So usually I have mentors on, but when I get single target, I top it out with a the ring, right? We top it out. But for now, we keep it like this. And if we have a look, I am currently at 370 rarity. Now, the interesting thing I will note is that we can use distillates. Why? It's because normally, okay, we are at max life. We should go back to hideouts, and you can see that this low life doesn't apply right now, right? It doesn't apply. So 270, right? So this doesn't apply, and you can't use distillate. Can't use it. I'm pressing 1 right now. I'm pressing 1. Can't use it. Can't use it. So what happens is if we press RF, okay, turns on $1 trap, and next, if we use distillate, it's permanently on. It never drops away. It never drops away. Whatever the distillate heals is being counter degened by RF, and we are perma low life with perma divination distillate. So we have 420 rarity running through the map, getting unique conversion after unique conversion. Now, let's go through a few other things. Why the Dark Seer? The Dark Seer is only used because it gives 2 max life per level. Only reason. Because if I use my sword, okay, which I really should, honestly, like, I go down to 7.7k life, and I need life. I need as much tank as I can get. So Darkseer is it. 8.5k life. Okay. Now, why do I not have Prolif on my gloves? It's because, actually, because I'm targeting the bosses here, the Prolif, pretty useless. And in addition, bad. Because when the monsters, we want the monsters to come to us to explode on the boss. If we prolive all spreading knights, that means we're killing the monsters away from the boss and they're exploding away from us, right? So we actually want no prolive or spread. So the monsters explode on top of the boss and prolive on the boss. Of course, we have Valve Breach, you know. Valve Breach is the backup, and again, the map bosses here are impossible. Like, the map bosses are impossible. They do, I don't know, like 300k max hits. It's just way too hard. Unless you can one-shot it, then you get one shot, basically. I have Rarity ring here, Ventors. Let's go through items. So first item. As you saw in my previous video, I crafted this helmet. Beautiful, you know, just beautiful, and I'm so happy. Honestly, I have been considering getting Rarity on the prefix, but you know, it is what it is. Now, Luxie, as I've shown, Valerium, Ventors, Defiance with the Fire Forces again. Same gloves, you know, same gloves, just stats, you know, stat item. Oh, one more thing. So, damage while leeching actually is permanently on, okay? So, because, as I saw earlier, when I'm like degen like this, I can still be leeching, and the leech will show like a little sliver on top, but you actually never go above low life. So you are permanently damaged while leeching. Mage Blood, of course, and Wonder Trap with max endurance charges. Now, I'll Flask regen, because I can't really solve regen right now. Maybe in the future, I'm not really sure. Shock, because there's only thing that increases damage. I don't care about Knights. And Chill, that I sometimes swap with this one here for armor. But for some maps have always Chill or always Freeze. That's when we swap it out. So that's the last one to stand. Normally we use armor and we use Rarity, you know. And then I can use a Rarity Flask with Distillate for the massive Rarity. Now, lastly, the shield. Now, I will put up a video tomorrow on the shield craft, but TLDR, I bought a lot of Ezma Tower Shields, eye level 86, okay? I would roll Fire Res on one, Pitch Reduction on the other, okay? So you got two shields, one with fire, one with physical. You can buy them too. Now, you recombine them at the recombinator, and you hope to get Fire Res and Fizz Reduction together. Then you annul until you have an open suffix. So fire, fizz, open suffix. Then you have to craft a suffix, exalt slam prefixes until 2, and then craft a prefix to block the prefix. Then exalt slam the last mod on the suffix, and pray to 1 in 6.5 for reservation. And unfortunately, you do need, I think, 30% reservation. I believe 20% actually cuts you down to below thingy. Maybe Enlightenment 4 or 5 will help, but for now, this is it. In addition, if I take this off, I'm actually at exactly 55% reservation with 1 jewel. Okay, so this reservation jewel sets me at 55% exactly. However, if I get 2, I think I go to 56%, and I can drop the Enlighten and put back Frostblade. So, you know, a few things to work on. But I'm not sure how much further I want to push the build, because right now I'm clearing the hardest content besides void maps and making a lot of money, like a lot of money. So, like for example, the uniques, they all sell eventually. They're all the corruption uniques. Same strategy as Redville's, same strategy. Okay, same strat, but with more rarity and a little safer and a little slower. Okay, so here's some of the shield leftover shields, right? This is a failed recom. We got max res, reservation, and critical. Some other failed recoms and stuff like that. Now, let's talk about the changes from the previous build. There's actually not too many changes, except for I have gone for Unrelenting, and this is because with the max charge on Wonder Trap, which I paid 1 divine for, 1 div, I can actually get 7 charges, and on POB, Unrelenting is actually a lot better than Unflinching. Or, yeah, Unflinching. So, on stream, I bought them, and within a few minutes, the price went to 15 div. So, by the time it's released, I don't know how much they are going to be, but let's just say if you were on my stream when I did a POB, and you were watching live, you could have bought these jewels for 2 div each. I paid 3.5 div for both together. 3.5 div for both. And the rest of the chat, they slapped up everything else. So unfortunately, that's just how it's gonna be. So if you want to, next time, if you want to, you know, be early, then Twitch or TVs we've seen. A few more thoughts is, can I push the build further? I have looked into Adorned, but unfortunately, it's not that great this league. I can't defeat it because they have too many unique jewels. We have Blood Notch, we have Immutable, we have Watcher's Eye, and so on. And this really cuts into the efficiency of a Adorned. So I do not think Adorned is going to be worth it on this build. Yeah, that's all I already said. Yeah, and 2 more Forbidden Flames. So there's 5 Jewel Sockets gone. That really hurts the efficiency of Adorned. And so I would say no. Yeah, this will be an endgame build. I'll keep the POB. So actually, before I went to Mage Blood, I was still farming these maps on my previous build, which is the same POB as the AFK T16 strategy. That video, I'll post it in the description as well. The POB beforehand. Budget wise, I would say we are pushing 400 or 500 divines now. So 400 to 500 divines. So Mage Blood, 270. This shield at least 50. At least 50. Helmet at least 50. At least 50 here, or maybe less, like 20. I don't know. The jewels are crazy expensive. I crafted them. Okay, so tip for jewels. So this jewel here, oh my god, it is insane. It is insane. Double multi 5 damage prefix. So I just bought Fractured Lives. I went to the Harvest Bench and I did Reforged Fire again and again and again and again. Annul Exalt, Annul Exalt. 2 mods, Annul, 1 mod, 3 mods, Exalt. You know, that's how it goes, right? And you just fish for the good mods. I try fossils, they suck. Fossils are not the way. Reforged Fire. Reforged Fire. And honestly, you can get it for a lot cheaper than how much you pay for on trade. A lot cheaper. Anything else? Oh yeah, so CB here with a CB ring here. Bleeding ring here. And that's basically it. I don't think you did. Okay, Mutable, I have not noticed any difference around a 60%. You know, I think unless 961, no difference. I'm pretty sure, no difference. Maybe it's another threshold, but I don't know. I don't care. It makes a difference. Oh, for people who are curious, tooltip in hideout, it is 376 RF damage tooltip in hideouts, and I'm pretty sure that's everything I've covered. And after this build, right now we're done. Next build, it's going to be fun. It's going to be a witch or a necromancer, and it's not minions. Okay, I will see you then. Thank you very much, and I'll see you again next time. Oh, one more thing. So I've been getting questioned a lot. Should you get a source of explode on your character? The answer is a flat no. No. If you are using the sword, that means when you kill an enemy, inflict an equivalent ignite on each nearby, which means you can like ignite spread the entire screen. So what happens if you explode an enemy, it will, when it dies, it pops and it destroys all the monsters around it. Okay. And then, in that case, the ignites do not proliferate further anymore, from what I can tell and from what I know of. So explode is actually unless it's fire explode, which is only a staff enchant, a fizz explode is not going to be good for you. Yeah, I mean that's basically it, right? Just think about it. If you explode enemies around you, then who prolives next? Like, where's the next prolive? Surely it's not going to be those exploded mods. So that's not good. And people I've talked to have sold the items that have explode because they've realized that it actually breaks their build. So don't get explode. And in addition, for simulacrums, I would actually recommend the ignite prolife in simulacrums because that is a much faster clear of monsters that keep respawning under each other, right? They're prolifing and they respawn on the prolif, and it's very good. Everywhere else, so in T17, T16, and so on, I would actually do prefer the ignite spread from the enchant, which is very nice. And for most of the crafting gear, just check the crafting video, it's all there. And yep, again, thank you very much. I'll see you next time.